3 words or less. What is your reaction when you see a black person wearing a Maga hat?
Well, there's a story.
Independent-minded brother.
Bold.
Confused. Cringe.
What is good, YouTube family? It's your boy Rashad with the Black Anomaly Rising channel. So today I got this video, interesting topic, black conservatives versus black liberals. Now this is a short clip. There's like a longer one. It's from Vice. I'm gonna post a link to it. Hopefully I don't forget, but I'm gonna try not to. Post a link to it. There's like a 40-minute version of this. There's a 6-minute version of this. I'm going to be reacting to the 6-minute version. I'm sure it's got all the best highlights. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what these black conservatives, these Toms and Coons and all of this got to say. I'm sure, I don't really mean that. I know that's what other people call them because I consider myself independent. Definitely not supporting the Democrats right now. Just in case y'all came to this video, don't know who I am. I'm independent thinker. I don't subscribe to no party. Okay, independent, for those who don't know, because some people little slower. Independent is not a party. You might go Republican sometimes, might go Democrat sometimes. It depends on if they support the interests that you support at that time. Somebody's interests change for the party. You're not sticking with them no matter what. You sticking with your interests in whatever your core principles and values are. Okay? That's what independent is. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
Born black in Akron, Ohio. I went to one of the worst schools in Akron, Ohio. I went to the military, risked my life multiple times. There is no reason that every single black kid on the block can do that same thing.
Oh, no,
Wait a minute. Damn, they turning up like this already? Okay.
By show of hands, who here voted for Donald Trump?
All day.
I didn't vote for him in 2016. In 2020 I did. Look, next time, look, 2 times, like the first time they cheated him out of it or whatever, using COVID rules, whatever, but you ain't gonna be able to do that this time, Democrats. Okay?
Believing in
about to get this economy,
just more.
you're about to get this damn economy on track, and the immigration situation is about to be under control. Let's get these deportations going.
I don't understand, especially a black person.
What is your reaction when you see a black person wearing a Maga hat?
Well, there's a story.
Independent-minded brother.
Bold.
Confused. Cringe.
What?
You do you.
Looks good on you. It can't fit on my head.
I saw true hate coming from the left, and it was white
Yes.
people calling me Uncle Tom. Pretty much, white people tell me I'm not black enough.
Aunts won't speak to me. Even now, I got aunts that don't talk to me because I want to be white.
Isn't this a damn shame? Like, so you switch party, they treat it like a religion. You switch parties, it's like, how dare you? It's like you're the dirtiest look. It's like, you're one of them. You're one of the white supremacists. It's like everybody, majority of people in my life, and probably their life is black, because it just so happens, it's just how it is. My family's black, my friends are black, and it's how it is. But it's like if you don't support the exact same political party, even though the political party shifts and changes over time in terms of what the politicians support, the people's values usually are about the same, but they're like, you're with the whites. And I'm like, that's totally preposterous. Like, it's crazy. And people's families abandoning them and not talking. Come on, bro. Like, we gonna be family regardless. You're literally letting some other white people just who are on a different political side finesse you, like, without realizing it's like it's both led usually mostly by white people. So it's like, pick which white folks you want to listen to. Like, stop being ridiculous.
People that call me the nastiest, all kinds of like, oh, house Uncle Tom, like all this stuff.
I've been called a bed wench.
That's how racist the left still is.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
For the black conservatives, how do you align with white conservatives when they speak mal of black people?
You call them out. My whole thing that's like,
not
for
even
me,
calling them out, but just how do you stand with them when they are speaking mal
how do
against
you stand with
Muslims?
Hillary
them.
Clinton
Like,
when
it's
she
not-
calls, kids super predators?
You know what I'm
they're gonna
saying?
be racist
But there
everywhere you
are
go.
going to be some racists all over the place. So now it's like, okay, yo, watch him out.
Believing in Trump.
Okay, have there been racist things said? And sorry, this is how I do videos, so it's like I react to what people say. So if you're gonna call out Republicans who say things that come across as racist, right? Like, I don't always agree that everything that people say is racist. But if you're gonna do that, then you got to be fair and do it when Democrats say it too. What happens is people, if the Republicans do it, they're like, "Oh my God, you're racist," because of something that they say. But then if the Democrats say something crazy, then it's just like, "Oh, you're just the crazy uncle." Like, they call Joe Biden the crazy uncle who doesn't know what he's saying. They make excuses for him. Hillary Clinton, they make excuses for that. Like, "Oh, that's not that bad. You're a super predator." Joe Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I'm like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Like Democrats gotta vote for you, even though historically speaking, that's how Democrats do vote, or that's how black people do vote. Is essentially like around like 90% of black people vote Democrat, especially black women. Like, it's gonna be pretty much impossible to get a majority of them to vote any other way besides Democrat. I don't know if there's anything that you can do unless Democrats come out and just start using the N-word. Even then, you just never know.
Rhetoric, just morally, I don't understand. Especially a black person, because just him as a person, as an entity, is just super corrupt.
Who here voted for Barack Obama? Damn near everybody. Did anyone vote for him just because he was black?
Not just, but that was a big reason I voted for him.
I'm a conservative, and I was so available to be used by all of the systems that made that person president. This person was born and raised in wealth and privilege his entire life. And the idea that this person was somehow more connected to me because we share the same skin color is crazy.
Who is disappointed with the Barack Obama presidency?
I'm
Why?
disappointed with I'm disappointed with.
I'm gonna go ahead and point this out. I wasn't super disappointed with Obama presidency because he didn't do that many things wrong. Obamacare didn't really work out like people thought, but the economy was straight. Like, for the most part, immigration stayed the same. The economy was straight. Inflation was about the same. It wasn't really nothing like bad. As a matter of fact, it got better than it did during George Bush, because the Iraq War was over. He got Osama bin Laden. So a lot of stuff worked out during Obama administration. But Joe Biden, man, don't even get me started in this video about Joe Biden. Like, dude is a clown. Please don't let this dude win. Vote Trump.
We're never going to be led to liberation in a binary system. A binary system for black people is literally always going to be us choosing the lesser of two evils. I'm always choosing my death either as a blunt force blow or death by 1,000 paper cuts.
It's really important that we see candidates that come from our communities who also recognize the historical debt that this country has to black people and to people of color so that we can move forward. So we know that none of us are free unless all of us are free.
This chick look woke as hell, the one with the short hair. You can just tell by her demeanor, like, she's definitely a extreme far leftist. Definitely.
So
I mean, her damn, you got some damn overalls on. Who the hell? First off, who the hell wears this anyway? Or not overalls. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Whatever that joint is called that she got on, and she got one of the damn straps not even on. Like, you can tell this chick is a straight up hippie.
Donald Trump won my vote because I was not voting for Hillary Clinton. This is a chick who got a felony, who had 5 years probation. I'm a businesswoman. I have my own financial consulting company. And the fact that he was trying to cut funding, and he is cutting funding to welfare, that is a very big thing. People don't realize the more money that's spent on welfare is coming out of our taxes.
We talk about black people and the 1%ers and the rich and all that stuff. Why do we always assume that black people are broke? I'm very curious into that.
I think that we need to start actually having like real conversations about reparations, right? And like what reparations actually.
It's not gonna happen, okay? This is the carrot, and the Democrats are the horse, okay? Reparations, it ain't gonna happen. Gavin Newsom had an opportunity to do that. He chose illegals, okay? Like, they literally voted on reparations, for those who don't know, in California, and it like made it past. It made it past a vote, and Gavin Newsom vetoed it.
Last night, Fox News reported Newsom wasn't willing to support reparations payment checks. In a statement, the governor said, in part, dealing with that legacy is about much more than cash payments.
This dude is going to get destroyed on this issue when he does run for president, which he will. He's going to get destroyed on that. He wanted to give it to illegals, non-citizens, because black people going to vote for him probably regardless.
I want to hear what your reactions are to black voters being synonymous with the Democratic Party.
We've been on the receiving end of about 50 years of an onslaught of PR. It comes from our entertainers, it comes from our ball players, it comes from our singers, it comes from the Democratic politicians who, most of which are black and empty, but are being used to sell us this idea of the Democratic Party being the home of African Americans.
Why is this chick having such a damn meltdown? Like, it's like every time somebody says anything, she's not even listening. She's just like, just ready to just blow a gasket and just have this emotional outburst without even listening to the substance, because everything he's saying is true. Like, you're literally flooded by the media, by a bunch of other black entertainers and influencers, of course, the politicians. I mean, anything you could think of. The freaking radio. You can't get away from it. You're gonna be bombarded. It's gonna be on billboards. You're not gonna get away from the propaganda. Essentially saying they're gonna send you stuff in the mail, send you text messages. So essentially, if you are black, this is how you need to be. Vote blue. Like, that's what you're gonna get, and so many people fall for it. It's really like peer pressure, really, to be a Democrat. It's not for any reason, because it's not like every time Democrats are in power, black people prosper. Like, think about that. Do black people prosper under Democrats? Yes or no? Look at the country right now. It's run by Democrats. Are black people prospering? No, not most of us. I mean, look, maybe people like me are, because I'm not a Democrat. But a lot of people who are Democrats, especially the more you're struggling, I guarantee the people who were struggling before are struggling probably more than they ever were before. Certainly more than they were under Trump, unless they were struggling mentally under Trump. Like, I hate Trump. Like, if that's the case, I can't help you for being weak-minded, because Trump said something and it just made you mad and hurt your feelings. But you know what makes me mad and hurts my feelings? High gas prices, crippling and crushing inflation, the price of my groceries, crazy housing market, watching all of these cities filled to the brim with black people be destroyed by crime, and all these places get shut down and leave. Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walgreens. That hurts me. Where the black people gonna shop at? They ain't gonna have no choice but to keep stealing and robbing. Like, that hurts, being a black person seeing this happen.
Who here believes that the black vote has been taken for granted?
Oh, yeah.
Who here believes that the black vote should be courted more?
Oh, then, yeah, of course.
Obviously, there's more stuff that happened here, but that's the 6-minute version of this. I'm probably not going to watch the 40-minute version of it. So, look, y'all, I'll try to leave a link to this in the description, so you can definitely go ahead and check the original video out if you want to see it uninterrupted or you want to see the full version. They have another link for the full version of it on their channel, so definitely check it out on Vice. But, yeah, man, I mean, I echo the same sentiments. It takes you a while to really realize it, because it's like somebody telling you, like, your religion's wrong. You know what I mean? It's like telling you, like, hey, you know, instead of being a Christian, you should be Islamic instead. It just makes so much more sense. What do you mean it doesn't make sense, right? It's the same type of logic. You actually got to, like, listen to what people are saying and do the research yourself and stop having, like, the emotional responses. I used to be that way too, you know, but eventually I just kept researching, and the gears just kept turning. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, all this liberal stuff doesn't fit. Like, my life, it's not getting better under the Democrats. I'm like, this can't be true. But that's the reality of the situation. Sometimes you just got to accept reality, and you got to fight for what is real and what's actually going to help not only black people, but America, but of course also black people. If America's prosperous, most of the time that means black people are prosperous. So it's a win-win for us all. You see what I'm saying? Trump 2024. Anyway, y'all, look, I'm out. I appreciate y'all watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm Rashad, the Black Anomaly with a Black Anomaly Rising channel. Out.